Hello guys and welcome again to Ingxoxo Insurance Nomazet. My name is Zanele Mukwatle, also known as Zanele M, and this is our platform where we show you information and tips on everything regarding insurance and insurance products that are in our markets. Today we have a dear friend of ours, Londeka, who's going to be joining us and just sharing her views and some questions that she has that she wanted to ask us. So also for you at home, please do make sure that you are subscribing, that you're commenting and liking, and do send us those burning questions. So let's get into it. Londeka, thank you for joining us today. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Mgani. How are you?
I'm great. I'm very great.
How have you found this experience? How has it been?
This experience has been so amazing. I mean, obviously it is a bit challenging, guys. I'm not a presenter or a public speaker by profession. So obviously this is not my, it's not really something engati. It's like my human nature and I just jumped into it. But I am a born talker.
I beg to believe, because I feel like whenever you talk, like, you've also got a radio voice, so so I think it's been an easy transition. But I was also just more interested in just the channel, the feedback that you've been getting. Is it going the way that you wanted? What are the things that people are commenting on? And if you can just give me a recap from the first time that we started.
So I think literally from the last time that we actually met and had a chat, I really think that we are really on a good path, the amount of communication and the amount of love, the amount of questions that people have been sending us. It really has been wonderful, and we really do appreciate you guys, commenting and letting us know on what you want us to touch more on, and letting us know if the information that we are sharing with you is useful and that you guys do find relevant. So we're growing our numbers. We're following us. Do also make sure that you are following us. We are on the socials. We are on Instagram as Zanele M the Broker. We are on Facebook. You can also visit us on our website, which is www.zanelem.co.za, where you'll be able to see everything that we have in offer under Regenerate. As you guys do know, I'm the managing director for Regenerate Insurance Brokers. So the products that are offered at Regenerate Insurance Brokers, you'll be able to also see on the website, website as Zanele M.
What I like particularly about the information you're giving is that you are actually a qualified financial advisor. So you're speaking from something where you have so much experience about, and I think that's so important nowadays, where pretty much anyone can have a camera and start something. True. That you're actually speaking from a place of knowledge, and you're speaking from a professional point of view, so people can now take the information and do with it what they will. So you talked about life risk products, and you were talking about RAs, and there's something you didn't actually touch up on, and I don't know, maybe you can give me clarity. Provident funds, there's a provident fund, then there's a retirement annuity, and some companies don't have RAs, but they give you a provident fund. And then another thing that we do is you move from one job to another, and then you're like, 50,000, and then you go back and you start from scratch again with the new employer. And then you cash the money, So by the time you're 40, you have actually worked, but you have been cashing out.
Yes. So if I can touch on that just to provide a little bit more clarity. So it's thing guys. So now obviously now we are looking at someone who is not employed by the government, because obviously if you are with the government, you'll be under the GPF, right? Everybody knows that. But if you are employed in the private sector or anybody else who is not in government, which is obviously private, then probably they would have some form of retirement planning that they have considered and have in place for my employees and their workers. So that's where you might find, there might be some kind of pension umbrella that they're under, or there's some kind of provident fund that they are a part of, and that you are maybe whether they're subsidizing your contributions as well, but then you'd be contributing to that. the advice that we always give to our clients, obviously. Imisebenzi siyashintsha, guys. Obviously, we move around. We, are constantly getting promotions and we move from one company and the other. Guys, that does not mean you should be cashing in on your pension or your retirement savings. It is, in fact, one of the worst things that you can do for yourself. Because in essence, what you are doing is you are constantly always going to be trying to start afresh. You are always going to be starting afresh. And the time that pension and retirement time comes, you look and you see that you actually cannot afford to retire because you have no reserves in place to be able to take care of you. So what we normally recommend, the minute that you are moving from one institution to the other, you have the chance or you have the option of, when you are joining a new institution, taking your contributions from whatever provident fund you were under, whatever pension you're under, to the new one that your new employer holds. So in a way, it's almost like you moving it there and you are accelerating and carrying on from where you last stopped contributions from the last institution. Alternatively, you are able to move them to like a retirement annuity with that you contribute, you carry on contributing for on the side while you start a new one with the new institution. But in essence, how that will all then meet up and make, speak to one retirement plan is that when retirement does finally, come, when you retire and from the institution you're with, there's some form of retirement investment or savings that you will have from whether it's a provident fund or whatever they had at the institution you have. And then you can be able to maybe, put that in a preservation fund along with the funds from your RA, your retirement annuity, put in the same preservation fund, take your 1/3 if you still want to take your 1/3, and the 2/3 you then buy your annuity, which will then be giving you your monthly income as a retirement.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is the correct recommendation that we normally would give to our clients. Musani kushaya isidudla, guys.
Singayibhubhudla manje.
Siyasilimaza. Yes, ningayibhubhudli. Ngiyacela ningayibhubhudli manje.
Iyabhubhudla.
And I think one of the other things Londeka just to really note is ukuthi, guys, imali iyaphela esandleni. Like imali, the minute mhlawumbe asithi ngithi sathi ukushaya isidudla. Ngicabanga ukuthi bonke abaziyo bayazi ukuthi yini isidudla. The minute ngidecide ukushaya isidudla, for example, ngithatha imali yami ye-pension, and guys, it's gonna seem like a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But imali iyasebenzeka, iy'dingo ziningi, azipheli futhi ama-needs and wants ethu. So as much as umuntu mhlawumbe angathi, hayi, ngale mali ngifuna ukurenovate indlu, I need to upgrade imoto yami, nani, you turn around, that money is done. And sephoqelekile fanele uqale phansi ubuyele uyasebenza, but nakhona ukusebenza kwakho manje mhlawumbe usucreate nezikweleti ezintsha. Le kweleti ezintsha, what does it mean? So if you are approaching your early 50s and usanebond osayikhokhela, you have to consider, it has to be a part of your thinking and planning ukuthi there might be a chance la ukuthi mengiretire ngizoretire ngisanebond engisayikhokhela. How does that affect the amount of income I need to receive? Retired, it means that you still need to be receiving income ngempela ngoba shithi usane-debt osayi-service. So always the plan is that we squash our debt before retirement, so that when you get to retirement, siyazi ukuthi debt yethu is an ultimate minimum. It's just living expenses, medical aid, because obviously we are more sickly, so you need something like a medical aid still in place. But with the income engiyitholayo ngiyazi ukuthi i-debt yami is taken care of, sengisquashile, sengiyiqedile, so that you can be able to at least still enjoy your retirement. Ungakenyeki ungayitholi usupampa emabhenki ufuna amaloni and usuvakashela umashonisi kade sikwazi ukuthi hawu ubusebenza kanzima kangaka again.
No.
So it's all easy that we need to consider and need to be aware of.
Yeah. Okay, and wrapping up, you speak about estate planning and wills and everything. I just saying ngihleleke manje ingishayele leyo because hey, fanele sikhulume.
Life.
Fanele sikhulume. Asilungise mngana maye. Ingishayile leyo ukuthi ngiyabona manje my babies uthi sokufika umuntu lana, so umuntu, if someone is in a situation where they feel loose, they are ready to do that, umuntu, can they contact you, or what do you advise them to do? Because
Okay.
now bengithi futhi ngizoyenza ngizohamba ngiyeka kwesinye isitolo ngabona lapha iphepha libhala ukuthi last will ngayithi nje ngizohamba ngiye khona ngicela umngane wami owummeli ayifunde bona uthi right yini. But after speaking to you I can see ukuthi no yazi, and it's probably more beneficial for me to actually sit down with someone who understands my estates and understand what policies I have in place to help me put that thing up. So that is a service that you offer.
Yeah.
As
So
definitely
there's a service that we do offer. As I explained earlier, Uguti, I think for me when I'm looking at a client line, it's not really just about a life cover or a funeral and then it is important to me to ensure Uguti, if you are one of my clients, that I have been able to equip you, that you are aware of izinto that we need to ensure you have in place, and that I assist you. So my plan obviously is that if you are sitting on my books as one of our clients, that we are able to take care of you entirely. And part of that means we ensure with whatever products that you have a will in place. So I understand that sometimes you may feel like angakafiki la ngifisa ukufika khona bese kumanje yake ngenza will, but it's not about that, guys. It's about a case of ukuthi uyasebenza right now, unezinto onayo, you probably are umzali, so we need ukuthi silungise. Any will we then update and amend as izinto zifika zenzeka. On a yearly basis, you can reach out to umuntu who's helping you with the whatever, and they can help you with amending your will. So you can definitely contact us. We can be able to assist you with drafting your will. We can be able to assist you with estate planning and any other financial products that you may need, whether at the short term, whether life risks, we have all those in-house. Go to www.zanele.co.za and send us an inquiry, and we'll be able to receive that, and we would definitely get back to you and help sort out and plan an appointment for you.
Thank you so much, Mgani. I really enjoyed this. I think I'll keep the questions coming.
Are you learning though?
I am. I actually thought I've got this. I thought I've got this.
Yes.
But every time I watch an episode, I'm like, damn.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yes.
Like, for example, I really want to retire comfortably. And I think it's maybe some of the things that, especially as someone who's self-employed, you don't necessarily think about it. You always think that you're still going to be running. But it's actually very important. After we spoke, I think we need to just sit down and just plan. Nami ngiyafuna phela ayibo
soft life one day.
How imagine sesisebenze kangaka so I think it's really important for us to just really go back and think about retirement and think about our wills, and I think the nice thing about retirement is that it's something we do for ourselves, and then the will is something we do for our future generations.
And help with our loved ones.
But anyway, it's been fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate your feedback. We appreciate the questions that you have, because we know by us assisting you or listening to those questions and answering that, definitely is talking to somebody who's at home right now. But no problem. But thank you for having us. And guys, that's all we have for today. It was our Q&A with the Londeka. Please ensure you subscribe, you comment and like us, you follow our socials, and you make sure that you are sharing your experiences, you're sharing your stories with us. We would love to hear from you. We would love to hear of the individual different stories and experiences you've experienced at home, and share that with everyone so that we are all constantly learning. Until next time, it is Zanele signing out. Bye-bye.
I hope you sound this.
I'm tired now.